Hi guys, my name is Kiera, also known as Hobo Kiki, and today we're my Hobonichi cousin, my baby, my pride and joy. Look how thick she's getting. I love it. She's gonna be this thick. This was last week in our daily section, and now we're flipping to this week, and we'll be using these stickers from Starlight Paper Studio. They're from the K-pop collection, and it's entitled Run. And then I also have some sheets from the Roy G. Biv florals and boxes from Keleva Plan Volume 3. So let's go ahead and jump into this. So I think I am honestly going to call this video, oops, I did it again, because this is yet again a video that should have went up earlier in the week, but better late than never. I have some other videos that I plan to get out before this week officially closes by the end of evening Sunday. And then I think I should be all caught up when it comes to putting my videos out. So there's that. I think there's like 2 other videos and then the weekly section set up for the next week. And then I'll be caught up. So it's okay. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. It's very busy right now. If you're an OG subscriber, you probably already know that my son's birthday is this week. My daughter's birthday is next week. I just got back from like a cool little weekend of pure bliss. So, I'm just running around like a little chicken with its head cut off. So it's a lot going on. However, I still want to catch up on videos and, be faithful to you guys. I haven't, skipped a week of posting videos yet, so I'm grateful for that. I could have just not posted, but that would have upset me. So I'm glad I at least got one video up for you guys. But again, the goal is to be caught up by Sunday. So we'll see. We'll see. As you can see, I already kind of went through how I set up Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'll show you in this video, but essentially I am going to be splitting Monday and Tuesday up on one page since I did like shuffle the weeks in my Hobonichi, but then after I split Monday and Tuesday up on one page, everything falls back to normal. I know to a lot of you guys, me like splitting my pages up like that, it just does not make sense. And I completely understand where you're coming from. To the outside eye, it definitely doesn't make sense. But in my brain, it's like perfection. So it works for me. I always encourage you guys to do what works for you. Maybe you don't like all the fussiness that comes with stickers, don't use stickers. Maybe you like to have a smaller journal, then use a smaller journal. Do what works for you. Me, I'm a little bit chaotic, so I need a lot of space and I need to be able to move around in my journal how I see fit. I do like having the dated section. I do like having it dated to like encourage me to actually journal every single day. But some days I don't want to journal as much. So then I'll just cover that date up and like make the day a little bit smaller or, something that makes me journal every day because it is good for my mind and soul, but not actually have to be forced to write a lot. Hopefully that makes sense, but if it doesn't, well, thank you for watching anyways. So right now I am just pre-decorating. This is something that has helped me immensely when it comes to keeping up with my journal, making sure that I actually get all, or I would say most of the decorations down. And so when that day comes, all I have to worry about is just writing. And because the page is so pretty and colorful already, just waiting for me, I'm encouraged to write more. So that's what I like to do. But again, as always, you do you. So I am kind of obsessed how these florals match so well with this kit. Was never pre-planned. I just needed some more, something to help elongate these 2 pages so I could use it for my daily section and my journaling, or no, and my weekly section. And the florals, they were just that perfect something else. And they just match so beautifully. I'm so happy to have them. And I am just using every sticker imaginable. There's only 2 pages, so I thought to myself I should be able to use every sticker on both of these pages. And I was correct. I was able to use every sticker. It always fills my little planner heart with so much joy when I complete one whole sticker sheet. Does anybody else feel that way? I know somebody else feel that way when you just peel off that last sticker and all you can see is blankness on that page. It just, I just feel so, what is the word I'm looking for? Satisfied. Satisfied is the correct word. so, so I felt really good after completing this. And I really like how these pages came out. I truly think it's because of the color scheme, because I love me a good green. Y'all know I love green. I'm really a fan of beige, if we're being honest. I used to joke and call myself a beige mom because I do love like beige, browns, tans. I love those colors. They're just calming to me. But blues and greens, I guess we'll say earth tones. That's really where I'm at right now. I think once upon a time ago, I did love a lot of colors. And, my interests, it will probably fluctuate. Maybe one day I will go back to loving like lots of bold, bright colors, but earth tone colors specifically, the browns, the greens, the blues, they will always hold a special place in my heart. So I think that's why I really do like the pages for this week's setup, because it has the blues and the greens and even a little bit of the tans. So I'm happy. And of course, the kit itself is inspired by K-pop, which my son is currently really into now, and we can all blame K-pop demon hunters on Netflix for hypnotizing all of our kids at once. Okay, so, and not even just the kids. Okay, I can't lie, I'm a part of it. Okay, I am part of the problem. But anyways, I'm going to cut this first page in half with a pen. I did not count it out, like count all the boxes and just cut it in half like that. No, I ain't got time for all of that. So I just kind of eyeballed it and saw where it was kind of mostly in the middle of the page and just drew a line. Now I am writing that it's week 45. I like having this on my daily section. Unnecessary, but it's still kind of just like a cute little touch. So that's why I always add it. And I just had to double check to make sure it was actually week 45. But anyways, I am going to use a highlighter and a pen to write down the dates. I have actually not been doing this too much recently. I have just been using the dates that, come at the top of the page. But when I do split up my pages and all of that kind of nonsense, I do like to add the dates back in there because I covered it up, with the florals, or maybe I cut it off by doing a Dutch door. So I have to bring back the dates when I do something funky like this in my journal, just so I can kind of see like where we're at in the week, even though it's like not too necessary because the stickers themselves let me know where I'm at. But, I just kind of like it for consistency's sake. Consistency's sake. Oh, girl. Anyways, after I use a highlighter to write out the days of the week, I do go over it with a pen, but I do like kind of try not to be perfect. I kind of purposely try not to trace the lines of the highlighter with my pen. I want it to kind of look doodly, so I purposely overline and that kind of nonsense to make it look a little bit more doodly. And I think that just feels a little bit more lighthearted for this spread. So this is how it basically looks right now. This is everything completed for the setup to start with, at least all the stickers and all the dates. I am going to go back and add the journaling prompts, because if you're new here, hi, how are you? I do journal twice a day for the most part. The first journaling that I do is Coffee Monsters Co. journaling prompt. And then the second journaling is about like what actually happened that day, something that I want to notate, something I like, something I dislike, but something about that day. So now I go in, I add the journaling prompts. Again, just get myself all the way set up so that when the week comes, I can, be ready to just write in it. Yes, you're getting this video super late, but this is what I usually do at the beginning of the week to make sure I have everything ready. So when the day comes, all I really need to do is write in it. And sometimes I'll add extra stickers, but this is how it looks once it is written. Since, I didn't post a video, I thought you guys should at least see, how it looks. But I did cut some florals in half, and then I added that to the stickers that I had for Wednesday, just because I knew that I did not want to write too much. So yeah, I do like to add stickers for that reason, just to kind of like fill up space. And then I made a box using a highlighter and this pen that you can get from where? Amazon. So I like how it turned out. I always think journaling spreads look so much better once you've added your touch, meaning your writing, your personal story, your whatever. Once you've added you into the journaling spread, it looks so much better than just an empty page with stickers. But that's it, you guys. If you like the video, feel free to like the video. If you dislike the video, feel free to dislike the video. It's whatever, bro. I hope you stay safe and you stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.